on, everybody? Justin Matthew here. So today I have a really super fun, awesome adventure game where you get to make decisions, and it's all built in Rust. I think you guys are going to love it. It's called Forest Mist. So in the following video, I'm basically just going to go through one of the endings where the user dies, and then I'm going to go through one of the endings where the user actually wins. And there's tons of endings in this game, so feel free to go through and explore and try it yourself, see if you can get some of the alternate endings. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right on into it.
Forest Mist. Welcome to Forest Mist, an interactive adventure built in Rust by Justin Newman. You awaken to find yourself deep in a misty forest. You notice something in your back pocket. You find a compass and a note written on old and slightly burnt paper. The note reads, "Head north. Would you like to travel north or south?" You decided to travel north. You see a log cabin. You begin to approach the building. The forest is beginning to overtake the building. There is an eerie silence in the air. It seems too quiet. Should you attempt to enter the cabin? You decided to try and find a way inside the structure. First, you try to open the door of the cabin. The door doesn't budge, so you decide to walk around the building looking for another way in. There, a window that you can reach. With enough force, you manage to slide it open. Sunlight pierces through the trees to illuminate the dusty interior of the building. You're in. You begin to look around the cabin. There isn't much here. Just a couch and some empty liquor bottles. Looks like there's an old furnace. And there's some old rust-y cans. A rat scrambles across the floor. Gross. Would you like to leave the cabin or keep snooping? Decide to leave. This place was uninhabitable. You check your compass and keep moving north. As you hike, you notice you haven't had water. You've traveled many horizons since you found the cabin. Maybe searching the cabin for more supplies wasn't such a bad idea. Would you like to travel south and search the cabin or keep moving forward? You decided to travel north or keep moving forward. You see a cell tower. Get there as fast as you can. At the base of the tower, there's a small building surrounded by a barbed wire fence. There's an opening on the far side of the fence large enough to get in. You make it inside the fence, however you cut your shoulder on the way in. The cut is deep. You don't have any medical supplies. You have no choice but to keep moving. Would you like to climb the tower to look for a civilization, or would you like to try and find a way into the small building? You decide to climb the tower. The wind is getting intense. The metal seems to sway. You finally made it to the top. It's one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. No sign of people in sight. There is a river in the distant south, so you decide to start climbing down to head towards the river. You begin to start feeling lightheaded. You remember the open wound on your shoulder. Your vision blurs and you faint. Splat. Game over. Would you like to play again? Yes. You awaken to find yourself deep in a misty forest. You notice something in your back pocket. You find a compass and a note written on an old and slightly burned piece of paper. The note reads, "Head north. Would you like to travel north or south?" You decide to travel south instead. As you walk up the river, you notice that there is a canoe on the river bank downstream. That boat would be really helpful, but how do I get to it? Would you like to swim or hike upstream? You decide to hike up the river. The river begins to narrow. The water starts to get shallow enough to cross. You cross the river and begin your hike back to the boat. You find the boat, and you keep traveling downriver. The river widens into a bay. You notice a boat on the horizon. Finally, home at last. You've traveled many horizons for this, just to make it back home. Just in time for Christmas. Better go mail those last-minute Christmas cards. You won. Thanks for playing.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching. So this has been my Rust adventure game. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the different ASCII art that I added in there just to kind of make it a little bit more fun and immersive. So thank you guys once again. Really appreciate all the support. Go ahead, leave a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, there's going to be more content like this.